Hello everyone, this is the second part of the video of our topic phrases and clauses. In the first video, we have understood what is a phrase and what is a clause. In this video, we are going to identify phrases and clauses from the sentences. As we have already learned, phrases and clauses are the part of the sentences. So let us identify from here which group of words from this sentence is a phrase or it is a clause. Now look at this sentence. Anjali was watching television while her brother was playing. If I ask you to identify your subject and predicate, you will say Anjali is the subject and the rest part of the sentence is your predicate. Okay, so now in this, what is a phrase? If you observe this, watching television, it is a phrase. Okay, so where we get half information or we say incomplete information that somebody is watching television, but if we take together this group of words, Anjali was watching television, now this is what? This is a clause. Watching television is a phrase and Anjali was watching television. This is a group of words which I have taken from the main sentence, okay, which is having a subject as well as a verb. So this is my clause. And this group of words, watching television, is a phrase because it does not give us a complete meaning or it does not make a complete sense. Okay, now coming to the next part of the sentence, while her brother was playing. So here, if we observe this, this is also a clause. This is a part of a sentence, the second part of the sentence, and this is also a clause. Why it is a clause? Because here we get brother as a subject and playing as a verb. So a group of words which is a part of the actual sentence and contains a subject and a verb becomes our clause. Now next we are going to learn about the difference between the clause number 1 and the clause number 2 in the sentence. What is the difference between clause number 1 and the clause number 2? We have already learned about the two different types of clauses, that is independent clause and the other one is dependent clause. Okay, if you observe clause number 1, Anjali was watching television. It is giving us a complete meaning. It is not depending on the rest of the sentence while her brother was playing to give us some complete meaning. But if we look to the clause number 2, while her brother was playing, what are we observing here? That this clause number 2 is dependent on clause number 1 to give its complete meaning. So clause number 2 is known as dependent clauses, which are dependent on this type of clauses, that is independent clauses, to give its complete and clear meaning. So this is how you are going to identify phrases and clauses in the sentence. One more thing that you need to note here is that dependent clauses are always introduced or they are starting with a conjunction, okay, subordinating conjunction, but independent clause will never start with conjunction. Okay, so this is all for you to take a little help to identify phrases and clauses in the sentence. I hope everything is clear. Thank you.